Okay, okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry keep the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada, 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 rada. Never gave a about $1. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Got a get it, that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope. Deal of a new giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse wanna take all my chips. When I pop off the like hummus C-dip. Acrobat with the flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Go! Okay, you ready? Look! Go! Go! Look at you go! Okay, you bumming. Look!
Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how the poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the brand on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like $1 million, I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out, all the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my... I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it done and spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. The Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, looking clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Remember, you empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over it. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took $1 out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosted like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go around the two, stacking up, I love how my money counter move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like shampoo. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look too. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn up my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. Hey, I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
Hey, what's up, gang? Go secure for the gang right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top notch. I got that check into golf.
A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, let's get a commercial. Hey, 5-0.
A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready? Black, green, triple C.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week is what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. 82, 82.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Wallace, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down. That's Barber, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Wentz now on first down. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Shorty, shorty, shorty.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Jameis to throw it. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Jameis on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. Finding room inside the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he...
For Dallas Goedert, a really cool moment. His first NFL touchdown as they have taken the lead.
As if this Eagles team didn't have enough weapons, now you throw the rookie Dallas Goedert into the mix. Makes a huge impact with his size, especially in the red zone, and he comes through right there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Jackson now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, Winston. And this one's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Shorty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
15. Grade 15.
Wins to throw on second down. Hurts over the middle. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On play action, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. A giant first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing was Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace. Wentz going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
82.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Shorty.
Again, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sproles. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now Wentz. And this is caught at the 8th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over.
That's caught inside the 20. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The quick slant caught. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And it is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Black. 81.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go. It's on the plate. Sonic.
Following the interception, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's got daylight. The 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick-6. Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern?
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity is something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't touch it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeAndre Hall. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming. 82, 82. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar. For a big gain, 42 yards.
Great. Three down.
Wentz now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just blitz coming, and down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving up. Like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my heart, ready for war like a Russia, ladies should never look luggage, my diamonds they touch me, my neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the trolls, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, you about tag on, I got it in the bag, man, I'm getting all type of cash, I'm a general true, I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that, I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the, I
told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the volume, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the volume, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, they ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I make it dumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad.